Shit happens, and thank God when it does. There's so much talent in this room. Because when that happened last night, Harriet was the first person I thought of, because Harriet had approached me about singing again. Harriet sang here. I don't know if any of you were here back then.
Yeah.
Okay, there was a handful of us, but it was 3.5 years ago. It was with Mackenzie Phillips. Yeah. And Suzanne Wall. Oh, and Suzanne, that's right too. That's right.
That's what we
And that's right. And that's when they met. And look what's happened since then. And we become such a part of each other's lives. And I was standing in the back, and Mackenzie and I were singing along. And Mackenzie, she's got a really deep voice, and she was singing along to Harriet's song. It was, I'll never forget. It was fantastic. It was a classic moment. But anyway, okay. Is there anyone in this room she hasn't taught songwriting to? I think I'm the only one, and it's because I can't sing for shit. And if I could, yeah, but I think just about everybody else has taken classes with Harriet.
And she's amazing.
Yeah, and they will sing her praises. Okay, she wrote the words and music to the Grammy-nominated #1 hit for Helen Reddy, Ain't No Way to Treat a Lady. Plus, she's written songs for Nancy Wilson, Smokey Robinson, Lee Greenwood, Carl Anderson, Gloria Loring, Manfred Mann, and many others. Her songs have been featured in numerous films and TV shows, plus she's got 4 CDs in national release, as well as her book, Becoming Remarkable, for songwriters and those who love songs. Karen Black wrote the play Missouri Waltz around 5 of Harriet's songs.
Wow.
She scored 3 Henry Jaglom films, including Irene in Time, in which she acts as well as performs her songs on and off camera with her band. She spent 10 months acting in Henry Jaglom's play, just 45 minutes from Broadway, which has now become a film, which Harriet is one of the stars, and it will be premiering October 1st. I saw Henry's note on your wall. Road trip. October, no, here. At the Directors Guild. October 1st, we're going. Yeah. She won a Dramalog Award for her live show, which she has performed worldwide. In 2007, LA Women in Music gave Harriet their first award for career achievement and industry contribution. And as a result, Harriet, I don't know what that says.
It's really cool.
As a result of Harriet being here, I reached out to Henry Jaglom to ask him to come read here. This was about 1.5 years ago. He told me I'd have to make it later in the afternoon because he likes to sleep. But what he did do was he put me in his movie with Lorna and Harriet and Andrea, The M Word, which will be coming out next year. And so, yeah, we're co-stars now. Yay! Okay. And because she has so much free time, she also teaches the definitive course on songwriting. So those of you who have even the slightest interest, you don't have to have talent necessarily, just interest. Ladies, please welcome, with Andrea Ross-Greene, Harriet Schock.
I don't know if Kelly Fitzgerald ever played here, but I wrote this with her, and I had this idea for a while because I actually saw happen the very first part of this first verse, and then we wrote it together. He reached for the Grammy with his strong white hands, said, I don't know who to thank. And someone from the stand screamed, thank Ray Charles. You copied every note. He didn't hear it, just continued to gloat. If I had been that guy, I'd be thinking to myself, well, I go through this whole lifetime being someone else. When it comes to soul singing, no, I don't know Jack. Give me one more chance. Yes, give me one more chance. Lord, won't you give me one more chance? Bring me back and make me black. See him on the dance floor, her dress is short and tight. He's sure he's making home run moves with that white man overbite. They hear Billie Jean on the floor in the round. Woo-hoo! You don't hear the beat, too busy going to town. I'm glad chance. Yes, give me one more chance. Lord, won't you give me one more chance? Bring me back. Make me black. Yes. I grew up wishing I could sound like Aretha when she sang. But I was born a white girl, and I'll just never have that thing. Song singing. No, I don't know Jack. Give me one more chance. Yes, give me one more chance. Lord, won't you give me one more chance? Bring me back and make me black. Help me in my search. Don't leave me in the lurch. I need to take it to church. Bring me back. Make me black. Yeah, just push the purse up next to it and it'll stay where it's supposed to go. It's
You
just,
didn't.
no, I know, but the purse was moving.
What's in it?
I don't know, don't ask. Anyway, the other song I'm going to sing is about my ex-husband. Now I know some of you may have a little bit going on about that, but I hadn't seen this guy in so long. I had forgotten him. That's not completely true. I realized he could see this, and of course, it's not true because. In order to get married again, I had to call him and ask him what year we got divorced. Anyway, it was a long time ago. We got married very young and, divorced even younger, or so we felt. And so I said, we found out we're going to both be in Nashville at the same time. He was running a repertory theater in Kentucky, and I was, being here. And so we had dinner. He was going to be in a play I was going to sing in Nashville. And I discovered that this person was a really nice man. I mean, who knew? He'd been married 20 years, happily married and everything else, and I thought, God, he's just such a mensch, such a good guy. And was it the 20 years away from me that made him turn out so well? So anyway, I wrote this song. I was all inspired, I told him I'd written a song about him, and he said, "Oh no." I said, "No, this one's a nice one." And this is on my new album, which, by the way, you can pay any price you can afford for. It's right in the back. And so
Nice.
So is the one with "Ain't No Way to Treat a Lady." I'm not saying tear the scar away and pour salt into the wound. Time we had is so far away, but it's part of me and you. To deny that it's there, that we once cared, well, that's just crazy. I can't do it, but it seems strange to find out now that when you were mine, I never got to know you, I never got to show you one grape of this sweet wine. I'd say the years have been gracious to you, darling, and I hear my memory calling me back to the time when you were mine. You looked so beautiful, and you felt so like you. When I held you and we said hello, just for
Ain't no way to treat a lady?
Yeah, but do we
Yes, go.
Can we all sing? I know, I'm there. Part of this.
Lynn, you're not in that union.
Okay.
Yeah, get on the floor. Just stay down there.
Great girl stand
Just
Get on your knees.
You are so sweet.
Something I can do right now.
Okay, we have to hurry.
Control yourself. So you're sexy doing it. Okay, I wrote this on an airplane as I was leaving someone for the last time. It was one of the last times I left him for the last time. I guess it was yourself you were involved with. I would have sworn it was me. I might have found out sooner if you'd only let me close enough to see. That ain't no way to treat a lady, no way to treat your baby, your woman, your friend. That ain't no way to treat a lady, no way to treat. But maybe it's a way for us to end. Choir angels. I was busy beating a picture with all the colors I know, while you were busy looking into wide blue mirrors and loving the show. That ain't no way to treat a lady, no way to treat your baby, your woman, your friend. That ain't no way to treat a lady, no way to treat. But maybe it's the way for us to end. There's a funny kind of consolation keeping me safe, and I'd really like to share it, crawl on deep in my brain. See the times you never felt me loving you or needing you, so leaving you now, you still won't know how to feel the pain. I was looking out for my happiness while you were looking within. And before you knew, your own reflection always starts to tire you. It had happened again. That ain't no way to treat a lady, no way to treat your baby, your woman, your friend. That ain't no way to treat a lady, no way. Maybe it's the way for us to end.
Everything is just meant to be.
Meant to be.
There are no accidents in this world. Everything is perfect as it's supposed to be.
And Andrea and Lynn.
Absolutely. I can't even tell you how many times Harriet and Andrea has saved my ass. You know, there's been a couple of times when the singer's been late or whatever, and they just stand up and they just sing. And you know, she had 12 hours notice, and it sounds like you've been rehearsing for a year. It was fantastic. It could not have been more. It couldn't have been more perfect.